We didn't really think about starting the foundation. The three of us came together, it'd be Carol Reitan and Drake Zimmerman and I. We wanted to be able to keep money in the community, keep charity in the community, and build on it.
They had a vision in terms of a community foundation that would serve McLean County.
There was no coordination of giving in the area.
Back in 1998, when we actually founded it, the goal was to get a group of people together to then serve as the underpinnings of the entire group.
I think the big concern early on for all of us was, how are we ever going to develop enough money to support ourselves? We brought Carol Ringer in very early. She was very interested as the three of us were meeting, and she joined some of those very early meetings and agreed to become the first, I suppose you'd call it, executive director. And she was the executive director of virtually nothing at the time. But the issue was, how are we going to come up with any kind of funds? The notion of coming up with hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars was just befuddling to us, how we would manage to come up with something like that.
Probably a really early pinnacle with the Community Foundation was the fact that the belief of the other two, Drake Zimmerman and Alan Sender, Drake in particular made a commitment to bring some of his own personal advisees and bring their money to the Community Foundation. That was a real statement of encouragement and trust that put everything in place.
From the start of this 25 years ago, I never envisioned that we would be managing, at this point in my life, $20 million in the Community Foundation. It's an extraordinary accomplishment.
The mission of the Community Foundation was and is still to serve the community within individuals in the community and the not-for-profit organizations of the community, to make the management of money easier, to be able to fulfill people's dreams.
Well, the Community Foundation provides a lot of resources that otherwise a really small nonprofit doesn't have. And so I needed Illinois Prairie Community Foundation for many reasons. One, credibility. And for my own personal benefit, they have a person there who provides all of the financial components. So I submit all my bills to them, and all the bills are paid through their accountant. Without that, we'd have to have another staff person. We don't have the resources for that. And in addition to that, Illinois Prairie invests our money that people give to us, and for a small administrative fee, they provide all these services I just described. But then when they invest our money along with everybody else's money, we actually gain money. So our board is committed to staying with Illinois Prairie for the long haul.
Well, I've had the Community Foundation has had people who have come in and said, we want to start a fund, and somebody sent us here. And it's been one of the great thrills of my time there to be able to help those people do what they want to do without going through setting up their own 501c3 and such.
Illinois Prairie Community Foundation allows me to focus on my strengths. I'm good at organizing. I'm good at talking to people and sharing our story, but I'm not good at finances. And Illinois Prairie takes over that responsibility for us. And as a result of that, I'm able to do what I do best, which is help the women transition out of poverty into a job with a living wage.
The impact of the Community Foundation over time, I think, has brought a feeling of connectedness among many people, whereas before, if you were a donor and wanted to give to a variety of not-for-profit organizations, you may not know which one has the biggest need at the moment. You may not be aware of some of the particular projects that are going on. The Community Foundation has that information, can always disseminate that, and does a great job of connecting new people to the projects that they are passionate about.
People come in all shapes and sizes, and so do donors. We have very generous donors who are passionate about a subject, a cause, and we welcome their gifts. But we also welcome the gifts from folks who have the passion, but perhaps not the means at this time. We have young donors. We've got a donor who we ACH out $10 every month. I signed a thank you letter for a young man who gave $5 to a scholarship today, and those are great gifts. Those are meaningful. Those are what makes you. This is why I got up today and came to work.
You always want to look forward when you are in an organization like this. And I think when you look forward, I think looking to the past and realizing how far you've come, and by you, I mean the people who are managing the organization, the people who are contributing to the organization, the people who are serving on the board. It's been an extraordinary ride, but you're just at the early stages of where I think this organization can go. We've seen the success in so many other communities, and we've built that success here, and there's much more to build on, I think.
I would love the future of the Illinois Prairie Community Foundation to not be a secret. I would love to have the efforts that we're undertaking today in promoting people to know about philanthropy, to know who we are, to know how we can help donors, to know how we can help professional advisors, lawyers, accountants, financial advisors, help them help their clients do the really fun things that are going to be meaningful to the client, to the donor, and to the charities that they espouse.
I think the excitement for me for the future of the Community Foundation is the fact that it's doing so well. And that means it will be able to impact in a positive manner all kinds of things that nobody today even thinks about or dreams about. And that to me is very special.
The impact on the community, now it's given millions upon millions of dollars to the community, has been remarkable. This is just getting started. So thank you for what you've done. You've paved the path, and in paving the path, you've made it easier for more and different and larger gifts and smaller gifts to happen in the community. Fundamentally, a community foundation makes good things happen in the community, and that's what the Illinois Prairie Community Foundation has been doing and will continue to do.
Because of your time, your treasure, we've been able to impact the community over 25 years. It's all because of your vision, and so thank you.